The off season, initially, I took a bit of a break, spent a bit of time with family and friends, of course, to catch up with them after such a tough, long, short season in a way, of course, with all the races in such a short time space. And from there onwards back in Monaco, just training, to be honest, and being at home, not really exciting stuff. I guess as everyone else, but it's of course necessary. Yeah, I'm always excited, of course, for the race weekends, but of course first we have to do the testing, the 3 test days in Bahrain, so it's just going to be important to get a lot of miles on the car, get comfortable yourself with the car, so you try and start the first weekend as best prepared as you can be. Yeah, it's going to be quite short, 1.5 days each for the drivers, but I like it. I thought 6 days was a lot, and it was pretty boring because there's no real excitement. I mean, I love driving Formula 1 cars, but there's not the competition feeling yet. So I'm fine with 1.5 days. Of course, I hope that those 1.5 days I have are going to be run smoothly with not too many issues. So I think that's the most important. But it's going to be fine. Yeah, so of course today was a filming day. Initially I started in the RB15 to just get into it again after the break, get a few laps in, get comfortable, and then of course you jump into the RB16B, and of course it's a new car, so you just again get comfortable with the car around you, with the engine as well, and try to make things run very smoothly and try to be the best prepared you can be to go to the testing in Bahrain. Of course there are differences. I mean, already the big changes, of course, the floor, they cut it a lot on the rear. So the car is always going to behave a bit differently. But it's not, about setup work or whatever. It's just about getting comfortable with the car, get a basic understanding of the car, and then all the work has to be done anyway in Bahrain. It's a lot of races, 23, so let's see how it goes. Of course, I hope that the calendar will be run as normal and not as compressed as last year. But of course we knew that had to be done, but it's not ideal. So let's see how the season progresses. When you're getting close and then the hype is building up, I mean, then it's going to be really nice, and I hope of course that the fans can come to the track and there will be a lot of orange around. To be honest, at the end of the day, it's all about just giving you feedback and try to work together as good as you can. And Sergio has been in F1 now for a while, so I think he has proven himself that he's a good point scorer. And I hope that as a team, we can make it difficult for Mercedes, especially because I think they still are the favorites. So I just hope as a team and together with Sergio we can score those points. Well, it's exciting, of course, for the whole team. But I think at the moment we just focus on the season ahead and try to make that work in the best way possible, together with Honda, of course. And then what happens in the future, of course, is still a question mark. But one thing I know for sure is that everyone is going to give their best and will be pushing flat out, of course, to make it work. It's always good to be back in the car. I mean, I like a break, but then also once you're standing here, you see the car, ready to go, then it's itchy to get back in, and then especially a Formula 1 car, the first time you go out of the pits, it's always such a nice feeling, and I'm just looking forward to the race weekends again, especially like a Sunday. That's the most exciting part.